All right, it is a little bit after 6, and we're gonna stream some prep for Dungeons and Dragons. This is a really busy week for me, my day job, but I don't want to lose momentum on this world building project, so we're gonna stick it out and keep going. So, last week we were working on the region of Folka, which is a region of duality and constant change. I believe when we left off, we said we would continue Folka this week, and then we would move on to one of the two remaining areas. So, we're going to go ahead and put 1 hour into developing more of the Folka region. So let's jump into that. All right. We have a document we made for the Folka region. It talks about its transition from the rule under the Great Wolf, and then the death of the Great Wolf, and his power passing to the Hag. When the Hag took over, she brought with her her most trusted followers, or at least people that she had bamboozled into being her followers. So, we've got to figure out what we're going to do about settlements within Folka. So that's where we're at right now. Figuring out what we're going to do for settlements within Folka. Alright. What I'm thinking is... with the other two regions, we picked out like 3 big cities. And then we just kind of went from there. So... I think... Yeah, we started with 3 cities and we just kept adding and adding as we went. So, same idea here should be pretty good. All right. The tricky thing about Folka is there are not as many. There's not going to be as many settlements as you would expect, right? Because it is a pretty dangerous land. It is constantly under change. But these Fey creatures, I feel like they might want a place to kind of call their own. Without the Great Wolf, there could be an attempt by some of the Lycans to sort of recapture more of the humanity and carve out a settlement for themselves. I see the Fae as looking to trade with their neighbors, looking to make the best of a situation. They love trade. They love making deals. So I have a settlement kind of placed right here at the edge of the Lena Tustani. So, you know, that's kind of like between the realm of Folka and this realm, there would be trade. As far as the borders of Vone, we already established that Pran and Axminster were sort of butting up against Folka, so there's that. Folka actually spreads over this river a bit and into this region as well, so it does have this kind of river going here. I like the idea of the classic like Fey settlement located by a waterfall. I think that's kind of cool. So it would be nice to maybe put a settlement somewhere in that general vicinity. I don't know. So I'm thinking maybe around here we could do up something like that. So let's see what we've got. Go into our stamps and let's see. Do we have anything that would be more appropriate for an elven? There we go. Detailed elven icons. All right. So let's go with that. We're going to go with number 5. I think that looks pretty good. Hey, what's up, dude, fam? We're going to bring this one over here. And I feel like this is a good sort of stronghold for Fae up here. We'll extend the water feature out, and we'll add a waterfall as well. So let's jump in with that. So we got waterfall. Let's see. Why are you so small? You're supposed to be formatted big. There we go. Alright, so waterfall, town, Fae, northern area. Okay. But not too close. I like how it's still kind of nestled here in the center. But obviously, these are the people that would be screwing with Silverfall, more than likely. So that's kind of cool. Let's see. Where else could we put a Fey settlement? I wonder if they would be so bold as to be right up against the edge of the deforestation, or if they would be kind of nestled back a little bit. Unsure. I know that they're going to have a little trade city right here, and we do have this nice lake. I'm not sure if there's a connection there of them being next to water or not. So that's also something that we could try to explore. What are the functions that we're looking for? We have another town that is trades with the desert area. Okay. And then where is the hag's seat of power? That's a great question. Would she be known? Would she have an area that you could freely travel to? Like what is her thing? Like, does she want people to come to her and wheel and deal? Does she want to be left alone? I feel like the whole theme of these people is they want to make deals, and they want to be found out, be seen to a certain extent. So, let's see. In that instance, then, maybe she has a great tower in the center. That could be kind of cool. I feel like a house that constantly moves around is a bit too overdone for hags at this juncture. So maybe a really dope tower in the center of Folka would be kind of cool. Because she is pretty proud of the fact that she took over this place from the indigenous people. And then there could just be like a settlement that's kind of built up around her tower. That could be kind of cool. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Now let's see. What about the werewolves? I feel like the werewolves would at least have like one or two areas where they're trying to carve out for themselves civilization. Because now that the great wolf is dead, his influence kind of wanes a bit, and they can start trying to experience life and reclaim some of that lost humanity. So maybe her dragon turtle pet lair is in the lake. Maybe. I mean, mobile base is super dope for sure. But I kind of like the idea that if she's really, it's tricky, right? Because if she's settled in to a region, wouldn't she want to establish herself there? But then there's the whole Folka is a changing region, and she is a creature of duality. So it's like, would she have a place that is hold still, or would she have a place that is always on the move? So we could go with like a tortoise type approach. That might be kind of cool. Where she's got like a setup on the back of a tortoise. The tortoise kind of moves about the forest, kind of doing its own thing. That could be kind of cool. And then when it settles back into place, that is pretty cool, actually. All right, let's see what we could do. We'll turn back on regional, and let's see. Watercolor cities. Okay. And is there a turtle? Oh, there's the turtle that I made. But I know there's dragons, but I don't think any of the dragons are really appropriate. Let's see. That's really tricky. It's really tricky. And these are all top down too, these cities. So that doesn't help us too much. I guess I could just make a stamp in the parchment style that is a tortoise if we wanted to put her on the back of a tortoise. And then that could just be marked on the map for now. Yeah, let's see what we could do about that. So, tortoise. All right. Let's see. Which of you tortoises looks good? Yeah, you're a good looking tortoise. Copy. And we'll go to Photoshop. Yeah. I like the idea of a tortoise too because it could burrow into the ground and then you don't know like it's even there until she decides she needs to move. So I guess we wouldn't technically need to mark it on the map, but I mean, we're already here, so. Alright, let's see. I don't have a stylish, so we're just gonna have to wing it here with our mouse. Okay. There we go. The problem with no stylus is you don't get the benefits of like pressure sensitivity, essentially. Alright, give me his little penis neck. That's good. Oof, drawing with a mouse is terrible. Making sprites with a mouse, very, very good. Oh! Scared the shit out of me. Hey, Dom, what's up? Let's see. Do some of this. There we go. Alright. Bring that up. And back here. Bring that around. Oops. Nope. Try again. That mouse control. Alright, bring that around. Whoop. Alright, let's see. Bring this around. To here. Go. Oh man, I guess we have to use the eraser. Like a chump. Alright, get in there. And shrink this down a little bit. Bring it up. Alright. And let's see. I think we have this covered, but we'll do a darker shadow here. Go. Go up a little bit. I'm kind of losing track of what the hell's happening back here on the turtle. I feel like maybe that'll do it. Okay. Toenails. Let's see. Undercarriage. Nope. Bring that around. Alright, wrinkly leg. I feel like the turtle has way more toes than I thought it would. I keep calling it a turtle. I play too much D&D. It's a tortoise. I know I play D&D too much because turtle actually shows up as like an autocorrect option when I'm using my phone. So I must have written the word turtle too many times at one point. Alright. Scale patterns, sure. Shell pattern. There we go. I feel like this might do the job. Let's hide this. Boy, that's ugly. Alright, I'm going to take it. Alright. Tortoise map icon. All right. Back to Inkarnate. We'll go ahead and upload this. Very sad thing that I made. There we go. Yep. All right. And then just put it right there. Was I supposed to fill it in with this like cream color? I feel like I was. Alright, hold on. How does one zoom? There we go. Alright, we'll take a screenshot back to Photoshop and we'll steal those colors. Alright, give me this color and give me this color. Alright. So, what we'll do is we will do a color overlay, normal, set the color to that weird doo-doo color, set the opacity to max, and now it's the right color. And then underneath, we can just fill it in with this shit, but we'll be lazy about it, and we'll still use this to try to speed things up a little bit. I don't know if this is working or not. Maybe. Alright. Go here. Hit G. Alright. Go here. Oh, what a beautiful map icon of a turtle. Alright. So we will cheat and we'll use dodge and burn to pretend that we are good at painting. So we'll go in here and we'll darken this up. There we go. Let's turn that exposure up. Whoop. There we go. There, that's speeding it up. And down here. It's good. So good. Then undercarriage here. Dirty little feet. Okay. Then we'll, I don't know, dodge to also pretend that we know what we're doing. There we go. And dodge this little face. Go. Little elbow. Shoulder. Alright, now we'll save it out. And we'll call this tortoise map icon shade. Definitely didn't spell that right. Whatever. Let's see, stamps, open catalog, upload. And, oh yeah, oops. We'll fix that real quick. Shaded. There we go. Yes. This one. Alright. Much better. Look, it's from the same set. Totally. Alright. Let's bring this guy over. And put him down. We'll say, I don't know, here? That seems pretty good. Let's lower him on the scale. There we go. And we'll put this tower on his back. There we go. And just on his back. And just on his back. Lovely. Isn't that lovely? It's lovely. Alright, so now we have a little turtle. Yeah. Well, that's the duality of her nature. It's cute, but also badass. Alright, so now we have her city is on the back of a turtle, so that works out pretty good. On a city, sorry. In a city on the back of a massive tortoise. Cool. Alright, so she's there. I don't like the fact that these guys aren't filled in. That really kind of pisses me off. What set are you guys from that you are filled in and this other one is not? Is it Fantasy Regional Classic? Like, where are these filled-in cities coming from? I legitimately want to know. I'm not seeing them anywhere. Fantasy World? Like, why do some of them have a white background and some of them don't? Is what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, here they are. Icons. Alright, so we want icons instead. We don't want that. So we're going to go with this city. Ooh, no. Ooh, that one looks pretty cool. Yeah, let's go with this one. Alright, I want this on her back. Yeah. Alright, so get rid of all this trash. There we go. Make this bigger. There you go. Put that on the back. Still feel like we need a tower, though. Alright, let's see what else we can find. I don't know why I'm letting this chew up all my time, but it really means a lot to me to get this right. Let's see. Perfect. Alright. Now we can move on with our lives. Alright, so she's in the center. We got a... Well, now we need a town that makes sense for this, so... There we go. Get rid of this. There we go. Slide that down. Alright. And we got a town up here that we got to replace. So let's go in. And these are all elven towers. Where's a kind of nice elven town? Elven city. There we go. This works. Alright. I wonder if that's enough settlements, because it is supposed to be kind of a wild-ass town. I do feel like something's kind of missing, like, right here. So we'll put something there. Alright, that works. What's going on in chat? Doesn't look like anything. Cool. Alright. So let's see. We've got some towns here. We've got our settlement guide if we need it. And we could probably start picking out names for this. So, Polish village name generator. Okay, Eastern European town names. Sounds pretty good. Where would we get such an incredible resource from, you might ask? FantasyNameGenerator.com. Alright, so these are Eastern European town names, which I'm down with. So what have we got? I'm going to need my robot to tell me how this is.
Zalazova.
One more time. Tell me again.
Zalazova.
Zalazova. That's amazing. Alright, that's definitely what we're going to call this place right here. So let's see. We need this. There we go. So we'll copy pasta this over here. And then we'll paste in this Zalazova. Very cool. And then we'll also post it into our document under Folka. So, bloop. Nice. Alright. What about the area that trades with the vampires? We need a good name for that. So we'll go back to our Eastern European town name generator. And... oh yeah, definitely Viking names for the werewolf areas, for sure. Let's see. Some of these are beyond my ability to pronounce. But like this one just looks so dope. I wonder how it's pronounced. Here we go.
Torakalo.
Torakalo. It's beautiful. Alright. So, copy this. Bring that over here. Copy. Paste. Nice. And then we go into here, and that's the trade town. Easy enough. Alright, and then we got the waterfall town, up towards the north that's going to be dealing with the others. Really? You feel like I should swap the two? Yeah, you right. You right. Alright. I'm not giving up on this Zala Zova. That's too cool. Alright. Swapped. Okay, we'll swap it in the document in a second. Let's see, Ribdeni.
Ribdeni.
Ribdeni just sounds like a restaurant where you buy really cheap ribs. Not really digging that one. Navartia?
Navarita.
Navarita? I was so off. Give me some more. Oh, wait, this one seems pretty easy.
Ain.
No, not Ain. Come on, Robot. Oh, no. Robot, I want the whole fucking word, girl. Alright. Please? Okay. I'm going to copy the whole word. I'm going to paste it over here. And you'll have to read it to me now. Alright.
Kana.
Kana, okay. Kana sounds pretty basic bitch for these guys. We're going to go with something else. Oh, what about no. Stradeni just seems like we're in the same boat again. Cortheli? What do we got here?
Corthely.
Cortheli. I like that. Cortheli. Alright. We'll definitely go with Cortheli up here. There we go. Copy. I feel like there's a Kana in a lot of places, so we'll just go with Cortheli. That sounds pretty good. Alright, let's go over to our Folka documents. Put that there. We're going to trade this guy and this guy out. There we go. And then that's all the elf towns, right? And then we'll have these two be Viking towns. Seems pretty good. Oh, not Viking towns, but Lycan towns. So we need... I'm always bad, I'll be honest. I'm always bad at navigating this interface. Okay. I'll try my best, though. Place names... nope, I'm just going to use Google. So... Fantasy town name Viking. Let's see what we got. Viking town names. Yeah, I don't know how, honestly, to navigate all of their things, so I just use Google every time. Wow, that's a mouthful. Holy shit. What is this?
Kaunzinga Repper.
Nope. Okay. Let's see. What about... Oh, wait. Rayarfell. That sounds pretty good.
Riorfell.
Riorfell. Alright, Riorfell's good. We will put that next to this lake. There we go. Squid. And we'll post it over into our build document. Okay. This is Lycan settlement. They are trying to regain their humanity after the fall of the Great Wolf. Now the other town that's nestled up here, I want these guys to be kind of batshit crazy. So let's get rid of this Fey one, and we'll put another Orc one down. Alright. Yeah, we'll just use the same symbol twice. That's fine. Alright, so bring that over here. Yeah, that works. Up here in the mountains. Very cool, very cool. So we need like a really mean sounding name for this one. Because this is a town, but it's more like a den, you know? Like if Knowles had a city, it kind of has that vibe to it. So what do we got? I feel like none of these have the oomph that we need. Scorer. That's close. Let's see.
Scoro.
Scoro. Eh. Let's see. Ooh, Grimsa. Grimsgill. Grimsgill sounds kind of cool, actually.
Grimskill.
Grimskill, Grimska. Rangarvelir. It's kind of a mouthful, but could work.
Rangervelier.
Oh, okay. Fenris Sufer? I mean, it's pretty on the nose, throwing that Fenris in there. I know everybody does. Everybody does. It's hard to resist. It's hard to resist, but it might be too on the nose. Galterhammer?
Galterhamar.
Let's see. Ooh, I like Letter. Kjorjek Letter. Let's see.
Kioha Klitter.
Krisovic? Krisovic?
Krasuvik.
Krasuvic. Kind of digging Krasuvic. Let me hear it a couple times.
Krasuvik. Krasuvik.
Krasuvic. Klofningar?
Klofeninjar.
No. What about Grimsuvik? What does Suvik mean? Here, let's just look it up by itself. Alright. It won't let us, but... Oh, okay. Let's try that one out. Fame Wolf, the father of Hati Hradvidnisson, the wolf that will swallow the moon, according to Grimnismal. Okay, okay. Trying to sneak it past everybody. Okay, let me add an R here. And let's get this official pronunciation. Oh, this is the Icelandic version. Okay.
Herovidner.
Herodvitner.
Herovidner.
Herodvitner.
Herovidner.
Okay. Yeah, we could do that one. Let's see. Boop. It's a little more obscure than just stamping like Fenrir on there or Fenris on there. Alright. So that's good. Let's head back to our document. Okay. Village of Savage Lichens. Those who maintain enough humanity to organize and control their more bestial cousins live here and use it as a staging ground for attacks against all realms. Alright. Yeah, I like that. How goes the prep? Pretty good, Brimcon. We're working on a Gothic Horror setting that is essentially 4 or 5 different domains of dread, all sort of thrown into one area, competing against each other for resources and whatnot. All right, I think those are enough settlements to kind of get us started there. Let's see. Ah, yes, the Crusaders. Yep. Fenrir and Fenris definitely gets used so much for anytime you got werewolves, anytime you got wolf-type creatures, it gets used pretty heavily. Alright, let's go into our Stampos. Around her and her turtle, there would probably be a lot of these different colored fey trees. So we'll do that. And then kind of going out from there, we could have normal forest, interspersed, I think, with some kind of seasonal trees, maybe? This one's just straight up fall trees. Here we go. Fall trees. So we'll do random stamps, and I think we could increase the brush area. There we go. Look at the density on that shit. Okay. So what we could do then is have her in the center, have winter trees around that, and then fall trees around that. That would look kind of dope. So do we have winter trees? We have pine trees and snow, and then we have watercolor snow trees. Those are our two options, really. Otherwise, I guess trees that have leaves, right? They all get like snowy in the winter, and the leaves fall off. You get dead trees. Okay, let's see how this looks. Let's see. Lower the density down just a smidge. Okay. See, I don't know if these pine trees, like, mixing in, like, looks good, or if they look out of place. Because we got pine trees up here, and then bringing them down here, I just don't know if I like that. So, Alright. Let's take a look at... what about these snow trees? They're kind of uggo, I will be honest, but could work. Let's see. We need to increase the size of them to like there. They just kind of look like little cotton balls, honestly. But I think that's a better fit than what we had before. All right, let's just boldly blaze through it, and we'll throw some fall trees down. There we go. There we go. Maybe. Dead trees? Yeah, dead trees might have worked better there in the center. I don't know. I kind of like the... Now that I'm seeing it with everything else laid out around it, it's actually looking kind of cool. It almost looks like the tortoise is like in a lake in the middle of all these trees. Let's see what else we could do. Alright, Regias trees. Could just put those around. Just really fill it in. The idea is just to have so much forced. There we go. Kind of mix it in. Go up into these trees that we already have. Go up into the mountains. Get up in the swamp there, right up against the edge. Kind of bleed into these realms a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I think that actually works pretty good. Maybe not that. Do a little bit like here. There we go. Alright. Kind of digging that. Alright. Not 100% sold on it, but maybe. I mean, map could be revised. And then we're going to go to painting tool. And we'll use this black. And we'll shrink the brush. There we go. Alright. And obviously this trade route would lead to the forest. There we go. And would these guys have tried to connect to Silverfall? Probably not. They would probably just use their ability to travel through the woods and the shadows to get there. And then again, they would probably just rely on these areas. I feel like the Fae would mostly be self-sufficient, except when they're infiltrating other places. But the vampires are almost sort of beyond their power, so they almost make for like good allies. Hence, Zlazova. All right, so yeah, I think that'll work pretty good. All right, so yeah, pretty good so far. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna hit the save button. While we're hitting the save button, and that's saving in the background, I will bring up our spectacular settlements, and we'll try to flesh out these settlements that we have just allocated, and see what we get. So, I'm gonna say that the Lycans who are trying to get their shit together are definitely a village. So, what do we need to know for this village? We need to know how old it is. Alright, so the hag recently took over, but we also said recent was a relative term. We're looking at like 100 years. So we're gonna do... we're not gonna roll on this one, we're just gonna pick. This was just founded decades ago. More than a century ago, ancient. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's ancient by human standards, but, you know, whatever. So we're working on Raorfell. There we go. So Raorfell is ancient, and let's see what else we can come up with. Hardships. Have we not done a village before? Because, like, I don't remember rolling on the hardship table. Villages are quite possibly the most vulnerable of all settlement types. Unfortified, largely unarmed, unless you count farming and or mining implements, and lacking sophisticated medical aid, a village can be ripe for disaster. Okay, I guess we need to roll a d20. Does anybody in chat want to roll a d20 for me? If you don't, that's fine, but I'll take the first d20 that I see. Also looks like we're going to need a d8, a d10, another d20. Okay, Doofam rolled a 12. Let's see what we got here. The hardship is 2 hardships. Oh no, not 2 hardships. Alright, we're going to have to roll 2 d8s then. Make sure you tell me what the die you rolled is before you throw out the number. So, let's see. That's kind of interesting, this hardship thing. Like, you would kind of expect that everything would just be the same tables, but, like, scaled down. But the fact that village automatically has something different than towns, and towns have different things than cities, this is easily one of my favorite books, I think, that I've encountered. Let's see. We got a 4 and a 7. So, they are dealing with famine and food shortage. Oh. Okay. I kind of like that, because they're trying to maybe they're trying fishing and farming out, and it's not working for them. The other number we got is a 7. Loss of community leader. No shit. The Great Wolf, and then no one can really fill his shoes, maybe. Or the son has filled his shoes, or the daughter, but is refusing to. Maybe she got fed up and left. Alright. Has gone missing. Oh, there we go. Okay. Not hunting exclusively is proving difficult. People are ravenous. Alright. So they just stand with their batty down the town well. Yeah, true. These guys are actually by a lake, though. On our map, this particular town. Let's see. Hardship outcome. All right, we need some D10s. We need 2 D10s. Oh, yeah. That's true. Lake. Oh, super dangerous. Okay. Alright, so we need 2 D10s. And that should give us a little bit of an idea of how bad these hardships are affecting the community. Alright, we got a 3 and a 9. So, terrible losses from hunger. Now, let's see. People are ravenous. Many succumb to the hunger. Boom. Terrible losses. Alright, and then the loss of the community leader is a 9. Minimal losses. Alright, so they're still holding it together. Lichens still holding it together over this. Alright, that's cool. We rolled a d20 for size. It is very large. Okay, because that was the d20 roll from Cadenex. So that's good. That'll make up for those heavy losses, I guess. Alright. Let's see. And condition. Alright, we need another d20. And I don't think we need environment because we know the situation. They are coastal and forest. Why do humans, or why do lichens want their humanity back? It's not so much their humanity, it's more they've spent all this time as essentially mindless killing machines, just constantly eating and constantly fighting and constantly killing. Yeah. They want a life, Cadenex. They're not trying to cure themselves of lycanthropy. They're trying to find a balance between man and beast. They want to be able to live both lives. Yeah. Let's see. Because I'm just gonna put it out there. I don't really think lycanthropy in this setting is gonna be curable, and I don't think it's gonna be something you could pass on by biting people. So I'm gonna put that in here right now. Lycanthropy. Not a passable curse unless born into it. Okay. Also, lycanthropy nearly impossible to cure. Yeah, it's more like a species. There are plenty of other curses. I picked up 100 new curses, just a book on DM's Guild that's just 100 curses. Plus there's curses in Grim Hollow, and then there's also curses in the new Ravenloft book, so we have no shortage of curses for these people. Alright, we got a D20 11. Okay, so let's see. Condition simple. The town is simple. Okay. So we'll put, that makes sense. They're still getting the hang of building and stuff. Simple structures and layouts. Still getting the hang of building and living in a town. Alright. I don't know if I want to go with ancient. I know we handpicked ancient, but yeah, the hag took over a century ago, but maybe it took them like 50 years to get their shit together. We're going to say the village was established 50 years ago. That seems good. Alright. Let's see. Maybe the only one that could possibly turn people into... Oh, agreed. Agreed. Or we could take the Skyrim approach, and there's like a ritual you could do. Okay. Might be a ritual. known only to the twins. The children of the Great Wolf. There we go. Also, I like the idea of twins and wolf. Yep, we're doing Gothic prep right now. You're kind of coming in at the tail end of it, but it's cool. You're still welcome to hang out. Because what? Romulus and Remus, right? They were like the dudes that founded Rome. They were raised by a wolf. They have a lot of shit that gets tied up in lycanthropy and Werewolf the Apocalypse and shit like that. So I like the idea that the Great Wolf left behind 2 children. Those children are like twins, but they each interpret what he wanted differently. Like, one thinks that they should continue his legacy as is. One thinks that they need to find a better way, because that's what ultimately, led their father to kill himself. Oh yeah, Twin Wolf in Norse mythology too. Okay. Yeah, so there's like definitely a theme there that we're kind of keeping with. Let's see. A speciality. I don't think these people are very good at anything, I'll be honest. So I'm just gonna roll for it. Town specializes in hunting. Gasp. Alright. Resources. How do the villagers get by on the day-to-day? Alright. We need 2d10s. And 2d10s and let's say 2d12s. Yeah. Harvesting, maybe they're working on it. Working on fishing and harvesting. Farming going very, very poorly. Alright, D10 for a 4. Let's see. Fishing. Okay, yeah, we already had that. Sweet. Alright. Oh, monster harvesting. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Alright. Hunting, monster hunting. Like that new book that's on Kickstarter today, which I really wanted to check out, but we got other stuff to do. Maybe we'll check it out once we hit the time. When Siri sounds the alarm, we'll go check out that new Kickstarter, and then we'll call it a night. Mining. Raw metal ores are excavated. Mining could work. Alright, let's say we'll put potential for mining, but no skill or interest at this time. Alright. And then some, let's see what we got here. A 7 and a 9 for recent history. Good fortune. Okay. And then poor production. Again, makes sense. Alright. So, lately, trade agreement with, what is the border town called? Doop, doop, doop. Border town, where are you? I think you're 1 up. Let's see. There we go. Zalazova. Zalazova. I'll get it down eventually. So we'll say that they have established trade with Zalazova. Nope. I'll just type it on myself. Zalazova. There we go. But continue to produce poor quality goods, resources, and services outside of hunting. So if you're a lichen, but you're also like a craftsman, you are basically way outside of the norm for your people. Oh, yeah, but that would be really smart if the lichens started mining iron, and then the Fae mined silver. Some good stuff there. Yeah, Helena's Hunting Handbook. We'll check that out in like 5 minutes. We're just going to try to finish this up. Alright, what do we know about the community of this city? We're going to need a D20. And for demographics, I'm going to assume that it's probably lichens, with a smattering of Fey and red guards. Or sorry, red hats. We're not playing Skyrim. Red caps. There you go, brain. Alright, D20, we got an 18 for population density. It is dense. Alright. So this is really the only settlement that they have. Okay. Population dense. This is the only real settlement for lichens with this way of thinking within the borders of Folka. Alright. Let's see. Disposition. We'll need a D20. Law enforcement will need a D20. Leadership will need a D6. Alright. What's up, Brewdog? We both survived the pandemic, so that's really good. I'm going to drink this ornate glass of water. Water. Yep. Anyways, let's see. This is the only real settlement for lichens. Alright. Oh, we got a 14 and a 4. Disposition, they are neutral. They are standoffish and hard on the outside, but can be friendly if you get to know them. That sounds nice. Alright, law enforcement is disorganized rabble. Also sounds pretty good. Okay. So, disorganized. Basically, the strong and capable order about their lessers and enforce order. Okay. And then leadership, we're looking for a D6. Let's see. Population wealth, probably pretty low, but we could always roll for it. That would be a D20. And then crime would be another D20. Alright, so we need a D6 and then 2 D20s. Let's see, I guess 3. Oh, yeah, man. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to try Friday night to actually stream video game. I'm going to try to stream a scary video game and not die of a heart attack after working a 60-hour week and then playing a horror game all night. So let's see. Leadership is a 3. External ruler. The village owes fealty to a ruler who is located outside the village itself. Well, I mean, technically that's true, because the hag. Plus, their leader has gone missing, so that's a whole thing. Alright. Oh, Solasta, the 5e game that everybody's going crazy about. I have not played it personally, but I am very interested in it. It's just a matter of time, I think. So, alright. Population, wealth. I'll just roll a couple of my own. Here we go. I'm gonna do, oh, Siri. Alright, alright. 9. Let's see, average, that makes sense. And doing crime, little to none. Okay, that's kind of cool. Alright, average wealth. And little to no crime. Okay. And yeah, wow. This just continues to branch it out. It's amazing to me that the village, in a way, is almost more fleshed out than a city. Because they have all of these, like, opportunities, goings on, superstitions that they might have for the village. Events that might be happening in the village, political rumors. Such a useful book. I love it so much. Average weather that they're looking for, how dangerous this area is, why is it dangerous, and then some examples of villages. Really, really cool. Alright, so, again, I don't want to do... I don't really want to outline every single settlement. I've said that before on stream. So we've done a capital, we've done a town, we've done a city, and now we've done a village. So now I kind of have a good idea of what we could sort of do to expand on Folka. We have the map of Folka set up. I'm pretty happy with it. Not 100% with this Mario Fireflower shit. I might do something else where it's like different patches of winter and fall instead of like concentric rings. Though it would be kind of dope if the turtle, as it moved through the forest, that is what caused the seasons to shift and change, was its constant movement through the forest. That'd be kind of cool. We will see. We'll see. I am happy with the placement and rough out details of these different settlements. So I think next we will follow the wheel over to Lena Tustani. So next week we will try and figure out, next week we'll try to figure out the vampires in the desert area and see what all that is about. So that seems pretty good.